Robert McCall was an American conceptual artist, known particularly for his works of space art. McCall did many famous paintings and murals for NASA. To the left, you can see his painting of the moon landing from 1969. McCall also created promotional artwork for movies like Space Odyssey and Star Trek. He's even had his artwork on a line of postage stamps called Decade of Achievement. This is going to be a drawing project, so some of the materials are optional. You will need something to draw on, whether it be a piece of paper, back of an envelope, inside of a box, a brown paper bag, anything you can find to draw on. I recommend using a pencil to draw, so if you make a mistake, you can erase it. We do have to make one cut, so you may need scissors, or you can carefully tear your paper. And then, if you'd like to add color to your picture, you'll need markers, crayons, paint, pastels, or colored pencils. To get started with your talking alien, you're going to need a piece of paper, something to draw with, and scissors. If you don't have scissors, you can always very carefully tear because we're only cutting one little slit. Or you can even just leave it as a flat drawing. So, to get started, the first thing we're going to do is fold our paper from side to side. You want it to be horizontal first, long way side to side, and then you're going to fold like a card. So I'm going to get it to match up nice and close, and then crease it really well. The trick to this is making sure your creases are really pressed down. Alright, so now that it's folded, on the left side is where your fold should be. It's not going to work if you're on your right side where it opens, so make sure you're working on your folded side. So we want to make the mouth look like it's talking. In order to do that, you can use your fingers for measurement. So kind of in the center is where I want my mouth to be. So I'm going to use 2 fingers, and you can use more depending on how big you want the mouth to be. But for now, I'm just going to use 2, and I'm just going to make a little mark where my fingers end. And from here, I'm going to draw a horizontal line from my fold to that mark. So this is going to be my mouth. This is where I'm going to cut, and I stop right there at that mark. So I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut and stop right there at that mark. Alright, now I'm going to turn this so my line is going vertical now, because we're going to do some more folding. And like I said, creasing it nice and tight is what we want to do. So I'm going to take this first little slit, and I'm going to fold this, kind of bend it a little bit to make it easier, and I'm going to fold it so that way this line is parallel with this, and then this line is parallel with this side. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to press it down, and I'm going to crease it really well. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. So I'm going to kind of bend it to make it a little easier. And then I want this. So this one right here is going to match up and be parallel with this line. And then same with this one, should be parallel with this side. So you want to get it nice and close and then crease it. Alright, so now that we have those folded in, we're going to bring them back. We're going to flip this over, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold these just like we did on the other side. So I'm going to fold that up. You can see your crease there. And I'm going to press it down, crease it really well. Same with this one. Here's my crease. I want to kind of fold it up right there again. Crease it really well. And then I bring them back in. So I'm going to turn my paper back the way I started. I'm going to open it up. And now you can see the mouth. Now the mouth is a little bit lower, so I'm going to turn this upside down so my mouth is a little higher. And we want the mouth to pop out. So for this part, you have to just take your time and kind of make the paper do what you want. So in order to make it pop out, we're going to start with the bottom. One hand's going to be on top, the other one goes behind the card. And you're going to kind of press the bottom part of the mouth out. See how it kind of pops out? And then you're actually going to fold your card in half. So that way it folds on this crease. So once you open it, now you have the bottom mouth popping out. You're going to do the same thing for the top. Just put your hand in the back, kind of push it up, pull it forward a little bit so that way when you go to fold the card, it folds right on the same creases that you already made. So carefully press it down. And then when we open it up, now we have our mouth. So now you are ready to start drawing your alien. This is the mouth, so everything is going to work off of that. So your alien head, and then whatever other details you want to add, whether you add a body, you have him in a spaceship. But now you will start your drawing.